Hello, my name is Michael Forrest McDonald, and this is Programming Assignment 2. First, let's go over some of the code. Up here at the top, we just have some variables that we initialize that we're going to use later. Then we have our load, where we focus on the text box, and we clear these two labels right here because we don't need to see them yet. Then we have the button exit, where that just closes the program, and the button clear, where it clears the list box. Then it clears out these labels again because they've been used, and then it also clears and focuses on the text box. And we also set these variables here back to 0 because they were used and we want to start fresh. Then we go to the button calculate, where we take the text box input and we store it in user input. If that input is numeric, then we move into this if statement and we convert it to a decimal, where it's used in calculate bills and calculate coins. And the user input is used as a parameter for both of those methods. Then we have total coins bills, where total coins and total bills are found inside of these methods, and it will give us total coins bills, which we use for that label there. If it's not numeric, then we have a message box that tells them to please enter a number. It clears the text box and focuses on the text box. Now we have the calculate bills method that takes user input as a decimal, and we have this array here that stores all the different types of bills we have from 1 to 5,000. Then we loop through that array, and if the user input is greater than whichever index we're at, 5,000, 100, 500, etc., then we go into this if statement where we figure out how many bills we need to add up to that amount. We mod it so it'll be smaller, and we'll go on to the next one. And if we say the user enters 5,000, then it would go into this if statement. It would be 5,000. Modulo of 5,000 is 0, so it would just skip through all of these because user input would now be less than all of the rest of the array's parameters. Then we just display those in the list box, and then we add the bills to total bills, so we can use that later. Then we have calculate coins, which works in basically the same way, but what I did here was I decided to just make the decimal part of the user's input into a whole number. So we take the user input, then we truncate the whole number, and then we subtract the whole number from the user's input, which leaves us with just the decimal. So if they enter 5.33, then we're just left with 0.33. Then we convert that 0.33 into a whole number, so that gives us 33, and then we go into the same loop with if statement as up here in calculate bills, and then we have total coins, which we add the coins to find out how many coins we have used. So that's the code. Let's go ahead and start the program. First, let's do some error checking, and we'll enter hello, and it will say please enter a number. It'll clear it and we can use it again. Let's go with number 30. We can press enter to calculate, and it will give us, we need one $20 bill and one $10 bill, and it will give us the total bills is 2 and the amount that we dispersed was 30. So we can clear it, and we can do a decimal this time. We can do 58.37 and calculate. That'll give us one $50 bill, one 5, and 3 $1 bills. Then we have a quarter, a dime, and 2 pennies. And that'll give us 58.37. So we can clear it and we can exit it. And as we saw when we ran this program, these labels appear and display the correct things. We can also do a huge, giant number, and it'll still work. We need 156 $5,000 bills. So that is my programming assignment 2. Thank you.